you want me to go to the pharmacy? 150. Baby, if I'm going to jail, you better be giving 2,000, 5, 10, maybe 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Baby, I ain't going to no jail for 150. 150. Hi guys, welcome to Tasha Reacts. Welcome to Tasha Reacts. I hope everybody's doing well, everybody's doing good in the hood. Hi, my name is My name is Tasha. I do have another channel called Tasha, where I do beauty, hair, mostly hair over there. And then I do have another channel called Tasha Jean, where I do story times, which I will be consistent as soon as I get this channel to a certain level, baby. Tasha Society and Tasha, this channel has been my main priority, but I've been trying to put weekly videos on Tasha Jean, okay? Let me put my disclaimer out there. If the person comes up to me and say, hey girl, you don't have the right to be sharing my video, I will take it down because I don't care. I usually leave the person's information down the description bar, and I do, if it's TikTok handle, towards the end of the video, and you'll still find their information down the description bar. First off, I want to say thank you. Oh my God. First I remember announcing like at 371, I said thank you. 4 days later, I was at 385, okay? After I said thank you for the 385, baby, the same day, I'm at 394. Baby, what is it? Thank you. Oh my God. Like, you guys really like me. And baby, my personality ain't for everybody. Not everybody like me. Not everybody like my personality. I'm too honest sometimes. I tell the truth. Do you want to tell the truth, the whole truth, but nothing but the truth? I do. That's me. I talk too much, okay? I tell my business, okay? I tell my business. They talk about me anyways. I let you guys know. And in a way, I do find these story times as therapy as well. And people connect with me, and people go through the same thing. I just want to say thank you. You know, for me to almost be at my watch hours, baby, I think I'm at because I have to have 4,000 watch hours, and I'm at 3,948. For me to only have 400 subscribers, almost 400 subscribers to almost be my watch hours. You guys, I truly appreciate you. I appreciate you guys who comment. I appreciate you guys who already tell me, baby, I already see you being a star. I know you're gonna blow up. There's this one girl, she said, girl, I know you're gonna be up there. I already can see by next year you're in 1 million subscribers. It's so crazy how much you guys have so much faith, because baby, I was about to give up YouTube last year, and something told me, Tasha, I had a reaction channel before on Tasha Society, and a lot of people kept saying, Tasha, you're good at beauty, but your personality is reactions. A couple of people told me that. So I said, you know what? Let me start a reaction channel. And you guys, you guys love me. You guys love me. I just want to say thank you, okay? I truly appreciate everybody who checks on me, people who tells me inspirational words, people who tell me that, baby, they already see my life is going to be amazing and great. There's people that even ready tell me that I'm going to be wealthy and be living great. I just thank you all. Truly, I am truly thankful for everyone and every comment. Baby, my tribe is tribing, and I appreciate you all, from good comments to bad, because this is a discussion channel. Just don't disrespect me, because you know. But thank you again. All right, so let's get started.
Story time on how my best friend for 10 years had me facing 5 years fed time. Now, before we get started, I just want to give a little background on the relationship that her and I had established. I'd known her since, let me put my seatbelt on. Okay, so yeah, so I've known her since we were like 3 or 4. Her dad stayed in the same neighborhood that I grew up in, so that's how we met. So fast forward, you know, 10, 15 years, I have my daughter and my son. Of course, I had my son first. And by the time I had my son, we're like this. Like, we're very tight. So she's my son's godmother, and then I have my daughter, and she's my daughter's godmother.
I don't do friends as godparents. I don't care who gets mad at me. Sometimes friends is thicker than blood or water or whatever. But my friends are never godparents. Never. Both my kids' godparents are family. Even if my family switch up, my kids still got the same bloodline with you. And a lot of my family know tachassociety, so you have to be good to my babies. But I don't believe in friends being godparents of my kids. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a personal thing. Maybe I had really bad experience with friends. But I don't believe in a friend being my kid's godparents. I just feel like friends switch up. And sometimes when friends switch up, people kind of take it out on your kids too. Like, you know, they'll become your kid's godparent. And then they get mad at you and then they drop your kid. Maybe I don't care. I never had the opportunity to be anybody's godparent. Maybe people don't like me. But nobody ever blessed me to be a godparent. And I don't have money to be a godparent right now. And I tell people that all the time. If you guys don't bless me now as a godparent, okay, I don't have no money. Don't bless me when I become successful. I don't want to be nobody's godparent. Don't even call me, Tasha, you're the godmother. No, thank you. I don't want to be a godmother. You're not going to use me for my money. No. No, I'm so sorry. I really appreciate it, but I don't want to be a godparent. If right now, no one make me a godparent, I don't want to be a godparent when I'm rich. Or I'm successful. No. If I'm successful, I have money, don't ask me to be your baby's godparent, because I'm going to deny it. No, thank you. Tasha, can you be the maid of honor in my wedding? No. Because when I was poor, I wasn't the maid of honor. Why you want me to be a maid of honor with money? You know? I don't know. Godparents, I take that very, very personal. My sisters, my sons, and my daughters is my cousin. And my sister was mad because she wasn't my daughter's godmother. But I feel like both personalities kind of match. My daughter always go, well, how come you didn't make your sister my godmother? Because my sister's like the cool aunt. Yeah, I always believe that godparents is supposed to be family for me. Because I feel like not all, because some family will mistreat your kids. And I know what family I wouldn't give my kids to. If God forbid something happened to me, honestly, if God something happened to me, I would want my kids to be with their fathers. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, I feel like even if, like, maybe my son's not now because the girl he's with, but if he was with the previous girl, maybe, yeah. But now I would have to write a will, and my daughter will be 18. My son, if God forbid I die, I know my daughter will make sure my son's good. But you know what I'm saying, like, if my kids were younger, like, I would know, like, you know what I'm saying, like, who my kids would be with. I would want my daughter automatically with her mom's side, her dad's side of the family. And my son previously, if he wasn't with the girl that he was with now, I would want him, like, because my son's father is very protective of his kids, but now I don't know, this girl must have did some voodoo on him. He changing, but the old him, yeah, I know my son will be good. I don't want my, whatever, but I don't trust godparents. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know my sister and my kid will be good, but my sister's still like, she's still living her life, so I don't know. I don't really trust godparents. I don't want no friends as my kids' godparents, because I feel like you don't have that. No matter how much you try, that's just, you're not going to have that same love for my kid like my family would, because that's their blood.
Daughter's godmother as well. And I'm saying all of this because it matters. So, like, she was a good friend, until she wasn't. So it's like, me being a single parent, a lot of times shit fell short, in my court. So her being my best friend and my kid's godmom, she would help. I'm talking about school supplies, school shoes, book bags, the whole nine. Like, anything they needed, haircuts. If me and my son was at a boil, because me and my son, we wanted the same, she would allow him to come stay at her house. Like, if I needed a break, more so, let's put it like that, from him, she would, house him or whatever. Like, she was good people until she wasn't. So fast forward year 2020, she texted me one day and was like, you want to make $150? So I'm like, how? Now mind you, at the time, I don't remember if I was working or not. I don't think I was. But I remember I had to pay like our life insurance policy in a couple days and something else. So I was like, yeah, what's up? So just to give you a background, she graduated from high school like a year early, went ahead and went out to college, got her C whatever that is for like a certified medical assistant, whatever, CMA. She got that. So she ends up getting a job at this doctor's office here in our city or whatever, and she's working for this man for a couple years. He's, you know, like, she getting raises, she doing her job, whatever, boom. So after a while, you know, she started stealing scripts. Now, the doctor that she works for at the time specializes in back pain or something like that. So she started stealing scripts from the doctor's office and like writing them out to niggas in the city so that they can, you know what I'm saying, sell the pills and she can get her portion. Now, I knew about all this. Never said anything because, you know, it's not my life. That's my dog. That's my best friend. Like, whatever, boom. So, fast forward, she ended up hitting me up one day asking me if I want to make 150. So I'm like, how? So she like, you know, I'll write a script out to you. All I need you to do is go get it filled. You'll get the pills back to me and we'll sell them to such and such. That way we can sell them for the whole number. So I'm like, okay, cool. You need me to hit that, you know, you need me to hit so-and-so up, or you gonna do it? So she like, no, I got it. You know, it's gotta be on a Monday when Dr. such and such ain't in the office.
You guys are not scared. Like, yo, I don't give a damn. You my friend, my cousin, my sister, my aunt, my uncle, my mom, my dad. You're not scared. Like, baby, there's certain things I know I ain't touching. I ain't touching, okay? I am not going to be you're writing fake prescriptions. So you are stealing. Yo, you guys, y'all are the brave. Like, we're stealing prescription. Maybe that's why that we have a shortage of medication. Because the people who need it, we have people like this who's taking the medication and then just... You said, story time of how my best friend of 10 years had me facing 5 years fed time. No, I don't think your friend do that. You do that now. Because, baby, as soon as my friend calls like, hey, Tasha, you want $150, that's it? 150? And you want me to go to the pharmacy? 150? Baby, if I'm going to jail, you better be giving 2,000, 5, 10, maybe 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Baby, I ain't going to no jail for 150. 150. Baby, I make more than that in a day. 150. And his secretary is not at the front desk, so I can answer the phone when the that's what she was saying. She need to be there. So on Mondays they're not open. So she was on some shit like, I needed to be on Monday so I can go into the office, and when they call I can answer the phone because she had keys to the office. This man was really locked in with her. Like, he probably trusted her with his fucking life. So Monday come, I was in Georgia doing something, and she had a key to my house because this is my best friend. So yeah, she got a spare key. So Monday comes and she texts me and she like, you know, this is what it's gonna be. Okay, cool. So I'm asking her like, what you gonna do? Where you gonna leave the script at? So she ends up telling me she gonna leave the script on my kitchen table, and I'm like, okay, cool. You know, when I get back from Georgia, I'll, you know, take it and drop it off. So I get back from Georgia, the script is on my kitchen table. My kids had a dentist appointment that afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. So I get back from Georgia, the script is on my table. I'm taking the kids to the dentist, but before I take them to the dentist, I go and I drop the prescription off. Now, I took it to the pharmacy that I've always gone to my whole life, or whatever, boom. So I take it there. She's like, you know, the whole time texting me while I'm at the dentist appointment, like, you know, have they called yet? Do you know if it's filled yet? You know, whatever, boom. So I'm like, no, you know, like, I'm going to go back and pick it up once I leave the dentist appointment. Y'all, while in the midst of me sitting in the fucking dentist appointment, this girl calls me telling me I need to leave the dentist appointment right now and go back and pick up the prescription. Now, mind you, this ain't her first rodeo, but this is the first time we doing it. So I'm like, why am I going back to pick up the prescription? She's like, they called to try to see if the script was right, and just go back and pick it up because
basically she was scared. Like, they calling to verify the script. I told them, it was valid, but they on bullshit. Now, mind you, the doctor's office was not open, so she was the only person there to answer the phones on that fucking Monday. So I go back to pick up the script. I was so gullible when it came to this bitch, like, because this is my best friend. Like, yeah. So I go back to pick the script up. These motherfuckers tell me they can't fill the script or whatever. They gotta confirm it with the doctor. So I'm like, okay.
That's what I was saying, because if I don't understand what was the point, because I used to work at the pharmacy, baby. I was a pharmacy clerk, but you would think I was a pharmacy technician, baby, because the way I ran that pharmacy, okay? I was there, like, people liked me, but maybe it was my personality too, and I was like a counselor, baby. The stories I used to hear, baby, I used to tell people used to tell me about the baby daddy drama, schizophrenia. There's people that used to have schizophrenia. I worked in the pharmacy very, very long time. Now that I really thought was like my passion, right? But baby, if they're calling and they think the prescription is not, you talking about hurry up and leave. Baby, first of all, I ain't leaving my baby's dentist appointment for nobody. I don't give a damn for $150. For $150, that's it. $150. Oh, hell no, nigga. But, you know what I'm saying? If I'm leaving for $150, baby, we're going to be waiting. But I was like, how you making her hurry up and go get the prescription? They're not going to release the prescription to you if they think it's bullshit. First of all, they need to confirm from the doctor that this prescription is valid. You know what I'm saying? And they can't give it to you until they get the okay. It don't make no sense. And if the girl's talking, she's talking about, oh yeah, hurry up and go get it, hurry up and go get it. How? You need the doctor to say, okay.
The script or whatever, they got to confirm it with the doctor. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Whatever, boom. So they're like, well, can we get your ID? Me thinking nothing of it, I get her my photo ID. Now, that day, all this shit happened. We on the phone, like, scared because, bitch, the block is hot. So we on the phone talking, and I'm like, what's gonna come of this? Like, how's this shit gonna play out? Like, what's gonna happen? Because at this point, I'm scared for me because my name is on the script, but I'm more scared for her because she's pregnant. Let's be clear, this bitch is pregnant. Like, and I ain't talking about a little 2 months. This bitch like 7 months pregnant. And this is my best friend. Anybody that know me know how I ride, like, know how I am when it comes to people that I care about. Like, to the end of the fucking world, I'm gonna follow you. What's up? So, like, I'm telling her, like, at this time, I'm real big on my spirituality. So I'm like, we just gonna think positive. Like, I don't want to hear nothing negative about it. We just gonna be positive. Like, we just gonna claim that we ain't get them. We ain't no fucking criminals. We just gonna claim that this shit it's just gonna be a little pass on. Like, they just gonna let it be. Because, mind y'all, we never got the fucking pills. Never got the pills. Never got the pills. So she calling around. She got a auntie or somebody in Florida asking them what they think, it's gonna come from it or whatever. Calling her homegirl that, she met at the doctor's office she worked at, asking her what's gonna happen. Calling her boyfriend. He telling her not to worry about it because he ain't a street nigga, but he grew up around street niggas. So he telling her basically like, oh, such and such had that same situation happen when they got caught with the pills. They went to jail, but y'all ain't get the pills, so y'all should be good. So the whole time I'm just like, we just gonna be positive. Like, I don't really know what's gonna come from this, but we're just gonna be fucking positive. Like, that's my stance on it. Now, she called me on the phone one of them times, and she crying. And she crying because she hormonal. This bitch is evil. She don't cry. She don't, like, she never cries. So I know that the only reason she's crying is because she's hormonal. Now, her crying makes me cry because, like, just vibe. Like, I'm trying to stay so positive about the situation, but the reality is, bitch, we done got ourselves in some shit. So I go to my mama, because I'm at my mama's house at the time, and I'm like, Mom, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, what we gonna do? Like, I'm scared. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to get in trouble. I think I had just got finished with this fucking case I had going on, like, a year prior. Like, yeah, I was thugging. And I was like, and I don't want her to get in trouble. She's fucking pregnant, and that's my best friend. Like, it ain't even that serious. Why they going so hard? Whatever. But, like, we never got the pills. So, I ended up going home or whatever. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. We'll deal with this shit tomorrow. Like, cause I'm crying and shit. Like, I'm fucked up. But in the midst of all this, I done hit up my pharmacy tech friend, and I done hit up my lawyer friend. So I'm asking them, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm asking my lawyer friend, you know, what's the grounds or whatever. If it comes to it, like what is it gonna be? And I'm asking my foreign tech friend if she's able to see the script or anything in the system to like just, you know, have an understanding of what's going on, because we don't know what's going on. All we know is these people said they filling the fucking script and they got a picture of my ID. Now, mind you, let's be mindful. Let's remember, she took the script from the doctor's office. She forged the doctor's signature on the script. She wrote the prescription out to me. She wrote the instructions for it. She did all that. The only thing I did was go to the pharmacy and try to get it filled. Come back for part 2. My bad, y'all. I've been at work all day. So I just went back and watched part 1. I did forget something in part 1 that is very, 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 very vital to this whole circumstance. Because till this day, right hand of God, I still feel like if that would not have happened, we wouldn't be in the situation that I wouldn't have been in the situation I was in, because it wasn't no fucking we. So I'm going to say this. When I took the prescription to the pharmacy, I dropped the prescription off. She was at the doctor's office. It was a Monday. We know that. The doctor's office was closed. She was the only one there. She had keys to the office, so she was able to access the office. So she would go in on Mondays and clock in and be still in time. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. She would go in on Mondays, clock in, and just chill all day, not really do much, just so she'd have more money on her check. Now, I ain't tripping, because it was times where, like I told y'all, I fought short and I would have to borrow money. And that bitch was making the money, so she was, you know, she was coming up off of it. Not that she had to, but just because that's the type of friendship we had. I looked out for her in the ways that I could. She looked out for me in the ways she could. So she's at the doctor's office and she's texting me, asking me if the script has been filled yet. I'm texting her back, telling her I don't know. I told the people at the pharmacy that I would be back to pick up the prescription after the kids' dentist appointment. Now, both of my kids had dentist appointments, so it was going to take like 2 hours, give or take, for me to get back to the pharmacy. Pay attention, babe. Pay very close attention, because the thing I'm going to say next is what I feel like fucked up everything. Still to this day, I feel like it fucked up everything. She was pregnant. She was tired. She was ready to go home and get in her bed. She had been sitting there all day long because she had to already wait for me to get back from Georgia. Because I don't remember what I went to Georgia for, but I remember I left early and I didn't get back till late on in the afternoon. Like 2 o'clock maybe. 1 o'clock maybe. I don't know. So she been sitting at the doctor's office all day long waiting for me to go drop the script off. So, you know, we can do the 1, 2. Yeah. I feel like deep down in my soul, I feel like had she not did this, they probably would have filled the script and none of this shit would have happened. That's just how I feel. Now, if you ask her, she gonna say no, because she's Miss Perfect. She feels like she does nothing wrong. There is not a flaw within her. But she fucked up because she called the fucking pharmacy to see if they had the fucking prescription.
Can I ask a question? Miss Flynn, first off, well, y'all both fucked up. First of all, if I am doing something incriminal, okay, I'm not texting on my phone. I will not. Okay, no, you're not going to get me. Peekaboo, not me, boo boo. Nah. You can't find me. Hide and seek, baby. Why would you write anything on your phone? I think that's where y'all fucked up. That should be y'all first fuck up. And second off, if you guys, well, I'm not saying guys, it wasn't you, Miss Storytelling Girl, but your friend. Why would you call knowing that you wrote a fake script? And if you're true to this, right? If they don't have the prescription, they call and tell you, hey, they'll call her, like the person who, the girl, and like, hey, oxycodone, we don't have it. We only have blah, 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 blah. You know, we're going to send the script wherever? Or do you want to come get the script and fill it somewhere else? Miss Ma'am, you work in the doctor's office, you don't know that? Come on. You guys have to do, if you're going to be criminal, you have to thinking.
Bitch, in what world do you go to a doctor's office, get a prescription, and the doctors call the fucking pharmacy to see if the patient has brought the fucking prescription yet? In what fucking world? I ain't never heard about no doctor calling no fucking pharmacy to see if Suzanne and brought in her prescription for whatever the fuck she need. I've never heard of it. Never seen it, never heard of it. It don't make sense. So when she tell me she called, asked them if they had the prescription, off GP, I'm like, why did you call them to ask them if they had a prescription? She like, I'm ready to go. I've been sitting here all day. I'm just tired. I was just calling to see if they had the prescription to see if they was about to fill it. Okay, girl. So after she called them to ask them if they had the prescription, they told her they did. Of course, they tell her they have it because you're calling from the doctor's office that supposedly filled the script. So yeah, we got it. But I feel like that's what raised the red flag. Because mind you, she had been doing this. So this is not the first time she filled the script out. She's very familiar with how to forge the doctor's signature. So why would they, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, and these people that work at this pharmacy, I've been going to this pharmacy with my mama since I was a jit, literally. So the people that work in there have been working there forever. Like, they ain't just no fucking tender dicks. They're not fresh.
I worked in the pharmacy. Low key, you become like, no lie. When I worked in the pharmacy, my old friend put me on there. And I was really terrified. Because at first, the pharmacy crew they ain't very nice, you know. Thank God I had my friend at the time there for me. You know, and she used to be like, I just can't, you know. Baby, she's a friend that you got to get used to her personality. Because she's the type of person, she's very dramatic. And she's very, like, a crybaby. So it's like, sometimes you're like, oh my God, I don't got time. Could you just let me know, like, what I need to do? But the pharmacy, you work there for years. Like, low-key, you guys become family. You go through mood swings. There's times people ain't talking to each other. There's times people will be beefing. You know, it's like, it's a family. It's like, honestly, I always say, like, the pharmacy, when I worked in the pharmacy, like, we all became family. You know what I'm saying? Like, we made jokes. Even if we didn't talk to each other, our boss, she was really good at making us talk again, you know? Because my friend, because both of my friends worked there. One of my friends I brought in and my friend that brought me in. My friend, she would have beef with somebody every week. Baby, I started noticing she was the problem. Well, now we ain't cool no more. But I noticed she was the problem. Because she's just like, she always thought she was the victim. And then she never would say sorry. She always thought, and you know, like, she reminds me of my son's father a lot. Like, they're like those type of people, like, if you're not listening or believing what they say, they're not talking to you. You know, so... yeah, so the pharmacy is like, people will work there forever. Like, we was OGs. Like, even if we quit, we still came back or we worked in a different part of the pharmacy. It's like, you never leave because it's like, it's just like a different type of family. You know what I'm saying? It is long hours. You get tired. You get cussed out. You have people try to fight you. But the pharmacy, like, we talk to each other about y'all. Like, Miss Jones don't usually get this. Or they go through your list. Like, okay, what made her get this? What was the reason? You know what I'm saying? Like, some doctors will just fill it. But some of them, like, if you went to my old job, yeah, the pharmacist would call. Hey, hi, what's going on? No. And, yeah, why is she getting this? She never took this before. Like, this doesn't match with this, you know?
No fucking... tender dicks. They're not fresh out the fucking press. They're vets in the pharmaceutical game. So I just really feel like that's what it was. I feel like that was a red flag. I feel like that's what gave them the ammunition to be like, no, we're not feeling this, because make it make sense. Now, I said something to her about it. She like, nah, it ain't nothing like that. I do that all the time. Bitch, no, you don't. You forgot we best friends. We talk about everything. You never told me that you had to call to make sure old boy prescription, to make sure old boy dropped his prescription off, or to make sure Whoop dropped his prescription off. you've never called to make sure nobody dropped the fucking prescription off. And you don't even work the fucking front desk. So it's no way you can do that all the time, bitch, because it's not your job to call in prescriptions. You are in the back with the doctor on the usual. That is why we had to do it on Monday, because Elena, the girl that works at the front desk, was going to be there Tuesday. So had they called Tuesday, Elena, would have answered the phone. And Elena would have told them, no, whoop-de-whoop, because Rucker is not a patient of ours. And I swear to y'all, the whole time this happened, like the whole time this shit was going on, I just kept saying, like, I just really wish you never would have called them. Like, I just don't understand for the life of me why you called them. You knew I hadn't dropped the prescription off. You knew I was going back to get it after the kids' doctor's appointment. So why did you feel the need to call them to ask them had they received the prescription? Like, I don't understand. Like, it just wasn't making sense to me. It still don't make sense to me. And when it was all said and done, before, like, I spoke my piece and told her, like, we cool, I ain't fucking with you no more, she still was like, I don't think that's what it was. I don't think that's what it was. Well, what else could it have been? Because this was not your first time doing it. I didn't alter the prescription in any shape, way, or form. All I did was take it to the fucking pharmacy. So anything that, like, fumbled the fucking operation was on your behalf. Like, but because she's so fucking perfect, she does nothing wrong. She will never admit that.
PT2 of how my best friend of 10 years had me facing 5 years fed time.
In 2020. I just went to court for it yesterday. That's how long this case has been going on. And yeah, I left a part out. So her doctor calls her boss calls her and the other person that works in the office, there's only two of them that work in the office with him, to ask them, because the pharmacy calls him to tell him about the prescription. He automatically like, our GP is like, no, that's not one of our patients. So he calls both of them and asks them if they're familiar with my name. And one of the girls said no. The other one said yes, which is my best friend. So she tells him, you know, she's familiar with the name or whatever, boom. So he tells her to call him, and she calls him. And they're talking about how the pharmacy just called saying that they have a script with my name on it. And he's trying to understand how the fuck I got his script. Mind y'all, he's so fucking stupid. When I think back at it, like, this man is dumb. How else would I have gotten your script? Like,
no, he knows. And like, okay, the doctors in my job, you could see the relationship they have with us, you know. It's such a trustworthy type of job, okay? Like me, I just don't have the heart to even, like, because they trust you so much to even, like, I don't know. And I think it was just more like, it's just a trust that he probably had for her. And he's probably really cool. He probably is really cool with your friend. And he probably just wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, why? You know, why would they have this? Because it's just like, you become family. Just like the pharmacy, you become family. Like I always say, like my job, like you become family with these people. These people, you know stuff about these people that a lot of people won't even know. You built a relationship with these people, especially if you're their personal admin or personal whatever. You built a relationship with them in a way, it's just like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, and your friend is so stupid. I would be like, no. I don't give a damn. No, I don't know who this person is. I don't give a damn. Someone called on Monday. I don't know. I didn't talk to nobody. I don't know. Maybe somebody copied and pasted. Maybe, I don't know. Because the fact that your friend had oh man, I don't know. I don't know why you would even put your friend in that predicament. Like, that's your friend, but I think, you know, she probably got away with this so much, so she's like, yeah, let's make a quick buck. Like,
But whole time she telling me this where the janky shit started coming in at. So she's telling me that she told him that she accidentally took it home, but she's being very vague about what she's telling him. So, you know, I'm listening or whatever, because I'm real, like, and this is something I'm working on with myself. When I fuck with people, I have a problem with seeing them for who the fuck they really is, because it's just that I don't be wanting to, I don't know if it's that I don't want to be wanting to accept the truth, or if it's that I don't be wanting to break my own heart, because like when I care about people, I really care about people. So, you know, pharmacy done called the doctor saying no, you know, whatever, boom, blase. He called her, she telling him, you know, she accidentally took the prescription home. Then she's like, but I told him you're a really good person and, you know, you got kids and da-da-da-da-da-da. Now,
so she tried to frame you. That's a, what? She was trying to cover her ass. What kind of friend is that? What is it? What kind of friend? But she probably panicked and just like, okay, I work here, so she's not gonna blame me. Let me blame her. Oh my, your friend is a garbage. Your friend is a garbage. She's a trash. Yeah. You know I have kids. You came up with the plan. And you trying to make me lose my livelihood? That's insane. Yo. That's insane.
Hold the fuck up now. Why are you telling him I'm a good person and I got kids and I'm a single? Like, why are you doing all that? What's the purpose in that? So the whole time she having her outside conversations with her people, I'm having outside conversations with my people. And my people on some shit like, yeah, this shit sounding real fishy. Like, why does she need to tell him you a good person? What the fuck did she tell him? For real. Like, what did she really tell him? Because mind y'all, I wasn't on the phone when they had the conversation. I can only go by what she said to him. Thank you. So, at this point, it's like the evening and I done made it home. And we done had this conversation, but now something ain't seeming right to me. Like, I'm feeling a little, you know, like, what? So I stopped texting her back. I stopped answering her phone calls because now you pissing me off because you being weird. Now mind y'all, this bitch is Miss Perfect. You're never gonna catch her outside with her hair done, with her nails done. You're not gonna catch her with a bonnet on her head. Like, she's Miss Bougie. Like, so, and I'm saying that because it matters.
First of all, that don't mean you're bullshit because you want to look good all the time. Maybe I just, you know, like, I don't, like, I'm a type of person, I wake up early, brush, you know, do my hair. Sometimes you catch me slipping. The wig be not wigging. Sometimes you catch me. You know, I'm washing to drop the baby. Yeah, but that don't mean you're perfect. Because I'm a type of person who don't rock pajamas outside. I'm not that. But when you bougie, there's just some people that just like to look nice all the time. Because what if, like, you know, me, I always think in my head, like, okay, I do social media, right? And somebody sees me like, yo, I seen Tasha, she look like a hot motherfucking mess. She look like a bomb. You know, like, I don't know, that don't mean you bougie. You just like to look, you know.
So when I get home, I ain't texting or calling her back. Where we stay at the time, it's like 4 of us that's close. But me and her, like, really locked in. But we fuck with 2 other girls, too. Now, one of the other girls stay out there where I stay at. So, I go to our other homegirl house, and I'm like, let me tell you what the fuck happened. And she can see that I've been crying. Because this shit is serious. This ain't no little petty-ass shit. This ain't no little fucking 0.5 or no fucking weed. This some real shit. So I tell her what's going on, and I tell her, like, basically where we at this point. That, you know, such and such called me and said that her boss, she was telling her boss, I'm this and I'm that. Now, at the time, our other homegirl is fucking with her baby daddy. So he's there. But this nigga old as fuck. He done been around the block a couple times. So he know the law. So he automatically like, nah, she on bullshit. It sounded to me like she trying to throw you up under the bus. So I'm like, exactly, like, that's what it's given to me too. But maybe I'm fucking tripping. Like, maybe we really thinking too deep into this shit. Y'all, we in the house talking, and we really just trying to figure out, like, how to get both of us out of this shit. I want to reiterate, and I'm going to keep, like, I really want to reiterate, like, the whole time, my concern was me and her. It was never just me. It was never just her. My concern the whole time was the well-being of the both of us. Because I care about myself, and I care about that bitch. I cared about that bitch because she was my best friend. Or so I thought. So, her, like, old dude, yeah, he like, nah, it seemed like whatever, boom. So, she ended up pulling up. She don't stay out there where we stay at. I'm not texting her back. I'm not answering the phone when she calling. So, she ended up pulling up. This bitch pull up. She ain't got no edges. So she pull up with her hair. She got some pretty hair, but the bitch ain't got no edges. You're never, and I said she miss all that because I'm letting y'all know, like, this is how serious this shit was. You're never gonna catch her outside half stepping. Me and this bitch have been best friends for 10 years, and I'd only seen her, like, not fully put together maybe twice. This bitch pulled up out there where we was. Don't give a fuck about who seen her, and was like, why you not answering the phone? Why you not texting me back? Whatever, boom. So I tell her, like, because this shit weird, like, it's seeming weird to me. Like, I don't really know what's going on, and I don't really like the feeling that I'm getting from it at this point. So she like, well, you know, can we go to the car and talk? I'm like, yeah, for sure. So we go get in her car and we talk. And she's basically like, I don't want you feeling like, you know, I'm trying to do no weird shit. I'm just trying to make sure neither one of us is affected by this. I talked to my boss. He said he not gonna press no charges. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Now the whole time, I'm side-eyeing this bitch because what you mean press charges? Like, because what she was supposed to have told him was the fucking truth. That's what she was supposed to have told him, the truth. Like players fuck up too. That's what she was supposed to have told him. Whole time she telling him I'm a good person and this, that, and the third. But why you feel like you got to tell him that? Because my name on the script or because you did some janky ass shit? So I'm like, okay, well, you know, like, I'm just gonna go to bed and I deal with this shit tomorrow. Like, it's nothing else I can do at this point. So I'm just gonna see what happens tomorrow. So, you know, she's amply apologizing, like, constantly, like, she just keeps reiterating that she's sorry. Now the whole time I'm like, she's sorry because we in this shit? That's what I'm thinking she's sorry for. No, mama. She's sorry because she done told on your ass. So I think the next day ended up coming around, whatever, boom. Like, a couple weeks go by and I'm out of town doing some more shit I ain't got no fucking business doing. I'm glad that didn't go the way it was supposed to go. I was really, when I look back, like, in that era of my life, anything I did that I wasn't supposed to be doing was not because I wanted to do it. It was because I felt like I had no choice. As a mother, you're always going to make a fucking way. Period. So when I get back to the city the next morning, I pull up at my mama's house because I didn't drive my car. I left my car at my mom. So I went back to, like, I think I went back to get my car. So she tells me somebody called. Now, at the time, I was putting in for jobs. Like, I was trying to find a job. And she tells me somebody called looking for me. So I'm thinking it's one of these people I've been, you know, inquiring with about a job. I called the number back. This motherfucker says, yes, this is Agent Stafford with the, what he said, the health department, something. He was some type of motherfucking he was some type of pill police. He worked for D-Head. So the whole time I'm like, this is a fucking mall cop. What's up? What can I help you with? So he's telling me he needs me to come in and ask me some questions about some about a drug case that my name has been brought up in. So GP, I'm like, drug case? Mind y'all, it's been like a month since this shit happened. So it really didn't dawn on me what the fuck he was talking about. So I'm like, drug case? I don't do drugs. So, because the whole time, like, we really thinking we good. Like, we ain't worried about it. Like, we thinking this shit, you know, water under bridge. No, ma'am. Yeah, let him cook. So he tells me he wants me to come in that following Monday to talk to him about a drug case. So I tell him I need to talk to my lawyer first, and then I will get back to him. Now at the time, I ain't even have a fucking lawyer. I was really about to call that bitch to ask her what she knew about what was going on. Because, what's up? So, of course, she plays stupid. She don't know nothing about why he would be wanting to talk to me, whatever, boom. And I tell her straight up, like, well, the only way I can go in there and not incriminate myself or you is if I don't go in there at all. Real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga. That's what I did. I did not go. I told him I was coming that Monday, but I never went that Monday. And I made it ever clear to that bitch that I told him I was coming Monday and that I was not going. Let's make sure. Let's remember that part. Monday come, and I get a call from her homegirl that she was working with at the doctor's office. Come back for part 3.
PT3 of how my best friend of 10 years had me facing 5 years Fed time.
So Monday roll around, I get a call from her homegirl that she was working with at the doctor's office. Now, the only reason this girl got my number and I got her number is because we were friends on Facebook through the mutual acquaintance that we had, and we decided we were going to do this, like, we were doing some type of fast or some shit like that. So we were like holding each other accountable throughout the fast. We would, like, check in, did you drink your, your juice or whatever, boom, shit like that. That's the only time me and that girl had ever had a conversation. The only time me and that girl had ever had a fucking conversation. Goofy ass bitch. So she called my phone, Barbara, this is Shirley. And I'm confused because why you calling my phone? Now I answer, and time I answer, she like, Tanya, where you at? I'm like, what you mean where I'm at? Because, like, mind y'all, bitch, you don't know me to be calling me, asking me my whereabouts. Like, huh? And let me back up a little bit. I think the weekend prior, so I had talked to the agent earlier that week. I was supposed to go talk to him that following Monday. The weekend, like that Thursday or Friday, me and her had ended up getting into it about something. I can't remember what it was, but we ended up getting into it. Now, mind you, I had already told her before we got into it, like, because we got into it about whatever we got into it about. But earlier in the week, when I talked to him, I'd already told her. I told him I was going Monday, but I'm not going. So the weekend passes by. We don't talk at all that weekend. And so Monday comes and she got her homegirl calling my fucking phone. Like, bitch, you supposed to be my best friend. So why in the fuck is a third party ass bitch calling my phone inquiring about some shit that don't pertain to her? So I tell the girl, like, I'm at the doctor's office. What's up? And she like, oh, okay. Hold on. So I accidentally said her name, so I had to exit out of her. I don't know where it left off at. Anyways, the homegirl ended up calling my phone. I'm at the doctor's office because I got a doctor's appointment. And she's supposedly at a doctor's office because she had a doctor's appointment that day too. Now, at this point in her pregnancy, she really going through, like, little complications and shit here and there for real. So she be in the doctor's office, like, twice a week, like, consistently, whatever, boom. So mind you, me and her got into it that weekend. We didn't talk the whole weekend. So when Monday come, your homegirl, your mutual, like, your homegirl that you met at the doctor's office, called me, asking me where I'm at. So after I get off the phone with the homegirl, I call her, like, I called her and it went to voicemail. Now I'm like, what the fuck really going on? This bitch done blocked me. So I ended up texting her and I'm like, call me. She called me. I'm like, oh, I thought you had blocked me because I was finna say, what the fuck is going on? She like, no, I just had my phone on Do Not Disturb. I was at the doctor's office. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So I asked her how the doctor's appointment went, whatever, boom. Then I get to what I'm really calling about. Why is Kiara calling my phone? So she like, I don't know. I haven't even talked to her. And I'm like, so you ain't talked to her at all today? She like, no. Okay. So I'm like, well, why is she calling me asking me if I want to go talk to that man? Like, I don't understand. I really feel away because this ain't got nothing to do with her. I understand you inquiring with her about certain shit when it first happened, but this shit getting real now. Like, I don't need her calling my phone asking me if I went nowhere. If you got a question to ask me, you need to ask me. Like, this between me and you. I didn't even know she called you. She didn't tell me she was calling you.
Liar, liar. Pants on the motherfucking fire. You a liar. They're trying to find a way to cover that girl, the pregnant friend. And that pregnant friend probably didn't tell the truth. And the pregnant friend probably playing off like, she's my friend and I don't know what to do and blah, 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 blah. And that girl probably like, you better protect yourself because you can lose your job. And giddy. Your friend is a trash. She's a garbage. She's a motherfucking garbage. Like, what? Oh, I don't know. Why is she calling you? You don't know why she calling? She never called before.
Calling you. I just told her that I knew you were supposed to go talk to that man this morning and that we had an argument and I didn't know if you went or not. Now, let's make one thing very fucking clear. Been a real bitch from the beginning. Gonna be a real bitch to the end. Never gave snitch. Never gave throw you up under the bus. Never gave none of that. So I'm like, why do you feel like you didn't know if I was going or not? When I had already told you last week I wasn't going. So at this point, like, yeah, because mind you, when I was hollering at my pharmacy friend and my lawyer friend, my pharmacy friend, like, once she started hearing about every time me and that girl would have a conversation, I would call the pharmacy friend back. Like, every fucking time. So it was like, she told me, she's like, nah, Tanya, something ain't seeming right. Like, this shit just ain't seeming right. So she was like, I just feel like any conversation y'all have need to be in person. It don't need to be over the phone. You need to be in person. If it's going to be over the phone, you need to be recording it. Because at this point, I feel like she on some janky shit. So back to her copping a plea about her homegirl calling my phone. So I'm like, regardless of the fact, I told you I wasn't going. Like, we been best friends for 10 years. You feel like a petty ass argument gonna make me go fucking write a statement on you? So she just, I didn't know, you know, how you was feeling, da 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 da. That's motherfucking when I knew this bitch hadn't did some shit. That's when I knew she hadn't did some shit. Because if we've been best friends for 10 years, you're my kid's godmom. You didn't see me beat a bitch. You didn't see me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've seen me fight a case and keep my motherfucking mouth closed because the other person kept their mouth closed. Like, you know how I'm coming. I'm solid to the death of me. So for you to be questioning the fact that I would do some janky ass shit over a petty ass argument is blasphemy to me. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I automatically tell myself right then and there, like, I ain't saying nothing else. I'm just about to start getting my motherfucking money together because clearly these motherfuckers on some bullshit. And mind you, I wasn't working at the time. So I'm like, okay, I feel like shit finna hit the fan. So I'm just about to start trying to get my bond money together. Y'all. Yeah, so I just really start like being real brief with her, like moving forward after that, because it's just like I don't really like energy don't lie, and the energy that you're giving off is giving tattletale, bitch, is giving the wheels on the bus go snitch, snitch, snitch. That's what it's giving. Like, it's giving 1-800 I would like to report a crime. So from there, the agent, I guess, was feeling some type of way because I didn't come talk to him. So I think he called me 5 o'clock that evening, and I think I told him I had a doctor's appointment or some shit, and I forgot about it or something. I don't know. So mind you, I hadn't talked to him. Like, only thing we had said to each other was that he wanted me to come in for questioning in regards to a case that my name had been brought up in. Like, at this point, a month and some change done went by. So me and her, like, we fucking with each other, but I'm not fucking with her like that, for real. And I feel like she know that I'm not fucking with her like that for real, so she not fucking with me like that for real. Or it got to the point where, like, if she wanted to have a conversation about it, she would come do it in person. She stopped texting about it. She stopped, you know what I'm saying, like, talking on the phone about it. Like, if it was anything she had to say to me about the shit, she would come do it in person. And of course, you know, I engaged. So, let me think. So, all that being said, I'm asking her, like, because some of her mama like this. So I'm asking her off GP, like, have you told your mama what's going on? Like, because I'm concerned at this point, because I don't know what's going to come from it. I don't know what she really, the way she made it seem to me is that she didn't implicate me in any way. However, the bitch did that and then some. So, you know, she told her mama, she told me, she told her mama or whatever. I'm like, did you tell your mama what you told the doctor, or did you tell your mama the truth? Oh, I told her the truth. And she like, what you mean what I told the doctor? Yeah, bitch, I'm on your ass. So this agent is getting really, really, really impatient with me. Like, he's getting very angry with me because he feel like I'm playing with him, I guess. So fast forward like 5 months for real, because this shit happened in like November 2020. So I want to say, I know it was hot outside. I remember it being hot outside. So it had to be like June, July at this point. I don't know. So goddamn, the agent had then went to, so she ended up, she told the boss, whatever, boom. She's telling the boss I was a good person, da 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 da. Now, the whole time, man, y'all in the back of my head, I'm like, why are you feeling like you have to tell him all this? If you told him the truth, why the fuck do it matter that I'm a good person? So she talks to her boss. Her boss click tight. Her boss just tells her straight up, like, I'm not worried about it. This ain't the first time I've had scripts, come up missing out my office. The most they're going to do is come in. They're going to send an agent down here to talk to us to make sure we know that the prescription's supposed to be locked up in the locker room, in the safe. and we might get fined, but it's nothing it's nothing to worry about. So she telling me all this, of course, and I'm like, okay, so he ain't worried about it. Cool. So, maybe we good. So she tells him the agent probably gonna come in and ask him, for a statement on what happened, and then she might have to, say what happened too. And of course, the agent drives all the way from Columbia to the doctor's office to, do his little 1-2. And when he does that, she just so happens to be there on the day that he comes. She just so happens to be there. Her boss tells her, that he wants to talk to her. And what does she do? She goes in there voluntarily and writes a statement on me, telling him the same shit she hadn't already told the doctor, which was all a fucking lie. Let's be clear.
Baby. You people. You people make me and my friends look like our beef is nothing. You make me and my exes look like everything I went through is nothing. Baby. Your friend is a shitty, slim shitty. Like, what? Oh my. Well, baby, that is part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm pretty good with uploading part 2. Baby, I just want to say thank you again to everyone who has subscribed to me. Baby, okay? I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, so we'll stay tuned. Part 1. Let me know. Have the conversation below. And we'll talk. And I'll see you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.